Welcome. Today, we're going to talk about a future that's, well, it's a lot closer than you might think. It's a story, really. A story about the daily grind of work, the promise of something better, and how one single moment can change absolutely everything. Just picture this for a second. A world where the work never has to pause, where your most stressful, most critical tasks are just handled, quietly and efficiently, around the clock, by a team you never even see. A world where you're not jolted awake by that dreaded 2 a.m. call. You know the one. Because the problems that used to cause all that panic, they get solved before they can even start. This isn't some far-off science fiction. This is the world that starts to take shape in 2026. And to really understand it, we're going to follow the story of one person whose life was changed forever because of it. So let's meet our hero. His name is Ryan. He's an IT operations engineer, one of those unsung heroes who keeps our entire digital world from falling apart. But as you're about to see, he carries the weight of all those systems right on his own very tired shoulders. Ryan's life was basically a constant state of chaos. I mean, his days were just a blur of over 200 tickets, a never-ending flood of password resets, server restarts, and dropped networks. The alerts were endless, the calls came at all hours, and this deep, permanent stress just kind of settled into his bones. Every single day felt like a battle he was losing. And every morning, as that alarm clock rang, Ryan would whisper the same tired words to himself. There has to be a better way. But a better way just never seemed to show up. Well, until one night. The night of the worst outage of his entire career. This is the moment where everything pivots. It was just before midnight. Ryan's at his desk, just trying to find a quiet moment, when, suddenly, it all went wrong. The alarms started screaming. Not just one, but all of them. It was this symphony of failure echoing through the quiet office. Ryan's heart started pounding in his chest. He had seen outages before, sure, but this felt different. This felt big. He looked at his screens and just saw a sea of red. Servers were dropping offline, one after another. Databases were freezing solid. The entire system was collapsing like a house of cards, way faster than he could possibly track. His hands were literally shaking as he tried to figure out where the failure was even coming from. And then, right in the middle of all that chaos, this small, quiet little notification pops up on his screen. Ryan just frowned. Another chatbot. Seriously? Not now. But then he noticed something was different. It wasn't asking to talk. It was asking to help. Terrified, but with absolutely nothing left to lose, he clicked it. And in that one instant, everything changed. 3 calm, confident figures appeared on his monitor. These were not chatbots. They were something else entirely. They were AI workers. The first one introduced itself as Scout. Think of Scout as the sharp-eyed watchtower. Its job is to scan the entire system, see every single connection, and instantly identify and map out any problem, no matter how small. Next up was Brain, the calm, analytical strategist. See, Brain doesn't just see the problem, it understands it. It gets to the root cause and runs countless simulations in just seconds to find the safest, most effective solution. And finally, there was Fixer, the automation agent, just buzzing with energy. Fixer is the hands of the operation, able to patch, repair, and restart systems with perfect precision, just waiting for the command. Ryan was frozen. He asked, You can do all that? And the agents replied, We are not chatbots, Ryan. We are AI workers. So this was it, the moment of truth. Scout's voice cut right through the tension. Node 12 is overheating, predicting 90 seconds to total failure. Brain immediately recommended isolating it to stop a cascade. And then Fixer turned to Ryan and asked, Want me to do it? Taking a deep breath, hopeful, but still terrified, Ryan gave the command. Do it. What happened next? Honestly, it felt like magic. Within just 9 seconds, the failing node was isolated. 14 seconds after that, the service was rebooted safely. And in under a minute, less than 60 seconds, stability was fully restored, the incident was contained, and the root cause was clearly identified. Ryan just stared at his screen, completely speechless. An outage that would have normally taken him and a whole team of other engineers 3 to 5 hours of frantic, stressful work was handled perfectly in less than a minute. For the first time in years, Ryan felt safe. That one night transformed everything. In the weeks that followed, Ryan went from being this burned-out engineer constantly fighting fires to a calm, confident leader. The constant stress was gone, replaced by confidence. Reactive firefighting became proactive strategy. And for the first time, he actually had time to learn, to think, and to grow. He started designing better systems, preventing outages instead of just reacting to them. The AI didn't replace him, it empowered him. One morning, Ryan looked at his calm green dashboards and just said, This is the future. And his story is exactly why we believe 2026 is going to be the real beginning of the age of AI workers. Because by then, AI workers will be able to do things like monitor systems 24/7, fix routine problems all by themselves, and even prevent outages before they happen. But the most important point is this. Their purpose isn't to replace humans, it's to replace human exhaustion. This leads to a whole new formula for success, a perfect partnership. Instead of just throwing more people at a problem, companies will thrive by combining the strategic thinking of human experts with the tireless work of AI workers. And the result? Safer systems, less burnout, and happier, more creative teams. Ryan's story is really our story, isn't it? I think we've all felt that sense of being overwhelmed. We've all carried too much and wished for a helping hand. The year 2026 isn't just some date on a calendar. It's a turning point, a time when our work gets lighter so we can all feel a little more human again. So when you think about this future, don't be afraid. Be excited. AI workers won't replace your value. They will protect it. They will enhance it. They're going to free you to focus on the things that really matter, to grow, to learn, to think, and to lead. And that is the moral of Ryan's story. The true promise of AI isn't to replace us. It's to replace the stress, the burnout, and the repetitive work that holds us all back. This technology is here to free us so that we can finally rise to our truest and highest potential.